Can I tell you, ever since I've really dedicated myself to controlling less, surrendering more, what I've noticed almost right away, what I've noticed is more things that I desperately want to control. I've actually noticed the feeling of control in me in such an intense way that I didn't even feel before I said I no longer want to control. And you're gonna have to wait because of course I needed to record right now while she's eating and I can't let her run away. But I just think that's so interesting that it was almost an immediate shift. It was like next day or something. It's not even been a few weeks. It's been like, I don't know, a few days ago that I really decided that. And everything around me is like, I'm like, why is it not working the way that I want it to work? Why is nothing being shaped the way that I envision? Why is everything, it feels out of alignment? Sometimes just so slightly that I'm like, if I could just do this, it'll be in line. And it's I love it. I love it because of course it's here because it's showing me where to surrender, how to surrender. Of course it's here because I asked to surrender, and you can't surrender if there's nothing to surrender. And I've said this always, you can only really solidify your beliefs when you practice it and work on it. Hi, good job, honey. Hi, good job, honey. Good job. Say hi. Say hi. You're my little baby. Good job. Go drink some water. Here. Sorry. Here. So, of course, I'm really very grateful for it. Here, Bubba. But also, I think the reason I feel it so intensely and why it's coming up is because I set the intention verbally and mentally and really like in my heart, in my soul. I was like, I'm so serious about this. I'm so dedicated. Internally, I think my body and all these like processes, trauma in my mind and all of those things, they were like, all right, get to work. And they were like, let's clear out these boxes. And they sent everything up that had to do with control. So anything that was like underlying, it was automatically sent up. I think I'm shocked because I didn't do it with my conscious mind. It's not like I've been sitting, meditating, going like, where else can I release control? It was just like I set the intention and they were like, all right, you got it. And every day, every moment of every day, I'm like things are harder. I was in such a flow. I was like, wow, everything's so easy. I'm flowing, I'm floating. And it was because like subconsciously I was still controlling a few certain things that I didn't think about as control. And now I'm facing those things and it's like it's like insidious. It's in every second of every moment of my life that I'm controlling, because if I wasn't controlling them, I wouldn't even be upset. I wouldn't see a difference. I wouldn't be like, this is out of line. There's no such thing as a line unless you're controlling the line, unless you're creating this illusion of control. So everything's really difficult, and I'm like grumpy. I wake up and I'm like, ugh, and I'm frustrated, but I'm having such a great time because now I know. And because this is not the first time this pattern has happened. It has with control, but other things that I've asked for compassion and patience before, and definitely I don't want to even say tested because I'm testing myself, but it's not like the universe is testing me. It's like I'm noticing it because I want to notice it. Because I've now set the intention to notice it. It was always there. And I'm so grateful that it's like such an immediate process, because it's really fun, because I'll be like grumpy and then I'll, after like, I don't know, an hour, 2 hours, spending the morning grumpy, something will switch and I'll go, oh yeah, oh yeah, this is the time to practice what I want to do. And then I have to be like, oh, I surrender this thing, but it's like so begrudgingly. It is fun because I think I love practicing and learning new things. I really love it. I love a good challenge. Give it to me. Frick, there was something else. Okay. There's something else that was so important. Like this is not the thing, but there's a higher level of control where I'm like, what do I envision my life looking like? Who am I? Like, what would I do? This like version of me where I'm like, who am I? And then there's these little tiny moments of control where I'm like, I want to use this bowl. I want my cat to eat at this time. I want her to be exactly this weight or something like that. And I'm working on all of them, and it's just making me have so much fun because every time I surrender, it's so rewarding. It's almost like putting a weight down. And because I'm intentionally doing it, because it's so conscious, it feels like I'm giving a gift to myself. It feels like I'm building self-trust. This is also another thing, but I realized that I had this like image in my mind of me where I'm unreliable, or I don't trust myself. I don't know what self-trust is. I'm not responsible. Yeah, like I'm not responsible, like adult traits or something. Oh, and I'm not ambitious. I'm not dedicated. I'm not committed. And I just realized that the only reason I thought those things was because I was measuring myself. Well, this was a default belief from a long time ago, but I was measuring myself in the context and reality of everyone else and what they've taught me, what their reality was. And in those realities, I presented as not responsible or not ambitious, but I am so ambitious. I'm so dedicated that when I want something, it's so easy for me to like just be like, yeah, that's my priority, and that's in my mind, and I will walk down it. You know what I mean? That is what, like, I strive for that thing. And the only reason I thought that I wasn't like that was because I was like, but I've never wanted a job. I've never strived for a promotion, a position, a career. But that's because in my reality, those things don't hold any weight. What holds weight is like purpose and authenticity, who you are, releasing, becoming, blossoming, blooming, expanding. Oh, it just feels so good. Not only to become, but also to realize that I always was. Like, that's just, it's blowing my mind. Here's what the thing was as it came to me. Every time I think, oh my God, I'm in like a crazy place where I'm so happy. I'm so happy. Literally, I wish this was like a live stream of my whole day, whole night. Because I'm so grumpy all the time. I'm so frustrated, but I'm so happy because of that. Because I know it's almost like weight training for my belief system. Here's the thing. The more I grow and stretch and expand myself, at the beginning it was so tough. At the beginning it was so painful. Like I was crying all the time. I hated the process. I hated myself. But now that I'm building more of a foundation of self-love, and I've like traveled that path a little more where the foundation is becoming more solid, when I stretch myself on that foundation, it feels so fun. And I didn't think that was possible. I thought the expansion process would always feel like that. but it's like just fun all the time. Even though I just told you, when I say I'm grumpy, I mean it. I mean, grumpy in my reality is like I'm so unbearable. I think like I couldn't be around someone. I mean, I'm a joy. I wouldn't be unbearable around someone, but I am unbearable. I'm so grumpy is too little of a word for what I feel these days, but I'm really happy outside of it because the emotion feels smaller than the belief now. And it's not a belief, it's like a being, it's like a becoming, it's an embodiment. Anyway, it's so fun, but also I've noticed it's a tangible thing that I've noticed where I've I've always been good at like seeing patterns, and everyone sees patterns whether they see it as like seeing patterns or not. Everyone has that skill. I've always been good at that as well. But I didn't know that there was like another layer to it. And every time I expand, every time I go through this stretching process where things are hard, but it's for I see the purpose, is I see patterns on such a larger scale than I could ever have imagined. Where I'll like a year ago, I'll think of the situation and I'll go, oh, yes, this is the situation, and I see the pattern around it. And I'll go, wow, I get it. Okay. And then now, if I think back to the situation, this is the pattern I see around the pattern that I thought I already saw. And I didn't know there was more outside of it. Like, everything is one thing, everything's huge. There's no way to put it into words. It's like, the situation is like when I'm in it and I don't see the pattern, where I'm like, because I'm in it, I am like thinking small. I'm like thinking about me versus this person outside of me versus this situation. It's so 2D. It's so like there's no layers. Then when I see one layer outside of it, the pattern, I see my side of it and my traumas and my conditioning, my habits, and their side of it, their conditioning, their traumas, their habits, anyone else involved. And then I go, oh, yes, I accept and I allow. Everyone is everyone. Peace and love. So, and then I go, that's understanding, and I understand. And then here, now that I'm seeing these bigger patterns around everything, it's almost like there's nothing to understand. There's only feel. There's only connecting back to the feeling of truth and love and compassion. There's nothing to understand. Understanding is almost the same. This thing is making me zoom out so much, and I'm like so far away that this pattern over here is almost the same size as the situation. So the understanding is almost linked. You don't need to understand someone to love them. You understand? You don't need to understand someone's past and traumas and habits and beliefs and behaviors, anything, to feel this feeling in your heart and know that there's no separation and that we're all one. Because this is like not about understanding. And it's been really rewarding and really interesting to move away from this default process of like trying to understand, because understanding can only take you so far. It can only take you here where you go like, I understand and I allow and I get what brought them to this place. But when you're here, like the amount of love that I feel when I'm here is like, I can't put it into words. It's like it surpasses understanding in every way. It's not about, it's like when you give birth and you have a child in your arms, you don't go, I understand you. You just feel. You're like, I'll love you forever. But like that feeling is a representation of this feeling, which everyone has and everyone can tap into and everyone can feel it for everyone else. Like it's like I can't not be emotional about it because it's too big of a feeling for me to keep in my body and not cry. Like I used to be like, how do I solve this problem? But here it's like there's not even a problem and everyone is just existing in harmony because they're them and I'm me and I'm them and they're me. And there's only love. Can you can you believe what it'll be like once like all the time I operate from that place? I'll be so free and I'll be so vulnerable and loving. I'm not brave enough yet to love in that way, but I think it's just an internal process that's gonna come out. Oh, whew. Anyway, I love you forever. See you later.